Happy today, happy every day.
Happy every day that I'm alive.
I'm on the set with
Jason Modrynski. And I survived a stroke 13 years ago. And now I am in the film industry. It's what I love doing. It's my passion. And can't get enough of it.
And that's how you discovered your calling, through near death.
Yes, near death. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. And I got introduced in actually background work. And I don't like being background work. This is boring. I want to be involved in the film a little more than I can be. I want to be doing this and doing that and doing this. I'm running around. I want to be on my feet. I don't want to be sitting here waiting to be called to be background. And memorizing my lines, I did take advanced theater and stuff and was a theater person, and learning lines and stuff like that just didn't sync with me. I had to do a lot of memorization and but maybe my stroke, I don't know, whatever it is, but just not good at memory. So doing lighting and grip and electric and dolly grip, I can do pretty much anything you can imagine on a film set. I've done it all. And it's just a passion. I love doing it, and can't get enough of it. But unfortunately, I got to have a regular job to pay my regular bills that don't stop coming. So I do have a regular job, and I take every film job I can get on the side.
You know what I tell my students, and I just told them in class yesterday, I was like, we need like 5 jobs here, like to live here. Like you can't just have one job anyway. You need like 5. You have to be doing 5 things. So one of those things can be in line with your passion and with what you love. And like even me doing what I love, because I love to perform on stage too, but then sometimes it gets tiring. So even when you do work of what you love, there are parts of doing what you love that are like not so fun.
Right.
That paperwork, which is not so fun. But
I tell people, I go, we're the behind the camera, we do regular hard jobs, and if you're an actor, you do waiter or waitress or a bartender.
Oh yeah, that we see that in Hollywood. Right? Like a lot of it's what they do for their
regular bills. You got to pay your regular bills. They don't stop coming. Jobs do stop coming. You get that. I've worked on one feature every year for 5 years, so I have 5 features under my belt. And but those people, they work on that feature for a year, and they call you back to work on another one, but it's then like another year or another 2 years.
And you don't know when.
You don't know when the next one's going to come. So.
But you know what? When you work in a company, you don't know if you're going to get laid off or in a reduction in force or all that either. So I mean, you think it's a false sense of security anyway. So. I advocate people like waking up and doing what they love. Right. And I think, let's rewind. I have a chapter in the book, Happy Everyday Matt, how I practice being dead so I can live. Now, you literally were almost dead.
I was.
And then now you really feel like you're living because you're living kind of doing stuff you love.
And and I mean, you have to have balance. I think about that day when I woke up in the hospital. I didn't know what happened to me. And unfortunately, I got to say, I know a lot of people who are not making it right now. They have cancer or whatever, and I feel like if every day I'm searching for a reason is why there's got to be a reason why God left me here to live. And when I do what I do, I want to. You want to leave a mark on life. You want to leave something behind. Like I did this. I did something great. I accomplished something. Doesn't everyone want to accomplish something? I mean, we want to be great.
Or you want to get better at something. You want to achievement. You want to. Just like when we play video games, we want to get better at the video game level. We want to get better at that level. And the video game level is the game of being in this human life. So we want to get better at something. And if you're doing the same job in an office for it's boring.
Exactly.
Right.
The cubicle, I can never do it.
I know. So how I practice being dead so I can live is a chapter in the Happy Everyday book. And it basically is a pose and a breathing exercise where I have people actually practice being dead. And it's when people actually, and not like you where it was like a stroke or like an accident, like my friend Matt who was in a coma because he got hit by a truck. Right. It's like imposing that on yourself without that accident or without that, just so that you can really live and not wait for something super bad to happen to you to start living. Right.
But it is, honestly, unless you've gone through it, it's really hard to pretend that you're trying to go through it. I mean, I was paralyzed my whole left side. I couldn't walk. And it's so hard to describe to you the fear that you have of just trying to stand up and walk. You feel like you're 90 years old and you're going to fall and break a hip. I mean, you literally, that fear, I can't instill it in you. You gotta pretend that you are gonna fall every time you take a step, and you're grabbing onto something. You're trying to hold onto something or hold something, because I literally almost fell and hit my head around the corner of my table, and that probably would have killed me. I mean, I missed it by inches.
When the stroke happened.
When I had my stroke. No. When I was trying to recover.
And you look great. You could walk well. Yep. Can you do sports and stuff now?
I can't run so well, but
You
pretty
can
much
do
everything
something?
else. I can do pretty much everything else.
Do you
yeah.
practice any sports or any athletics?
He's
He's eating carrots.
no, he's like, I don't know. Is he? Are you calling us out or?
No, I was doing my scene. Sorry.
Oh, copy.
You're rehearsing? Okay,
thought
be a
it was-
jerk. Can you practice your scene with us?
Sorry.
I thought you were like yelling at me. Like,
I was doing your scenes last night, and I was excited. I was like, I want to be the mean person on set.
Yeah. I hate being a mean person, but I can be a very mean person.
On set, it's fun
Yeah,
though,
yes.
because you can kind of let it
Yes.
all out then.
Yes.
Anyway.
One thing I've learned about being a in charge person on set is to step back and let people do what they're going to do. Let them make a mistake and teach them. Because if I have a bad habit of wanting to do everything myself because I want it done right. But if you don't help people, they'll never get better. And I'm not going to be here forever to do everything myself. So why not also instill people with what you've learned so that you can pass along what you've learned and say, hey, I remember that one guy? I used to wear a cowboy hat on set all the time.
Okay.
That's how I would have people remember me.
Okay.
Hey, that cowboy, remember that guy? Hire that guy.
Okay.
And so I try to, that's how
You branded yourself
I branded
as that,
myself
yeah.
that way. You have to kind of brand yourself because connections in this business is everything. You got to meet people. Don't be shy about talking to people because the more people you meet, the more jobs you're going to get.
Be kind to people. Keep your network. Thanks, director.
Yes, director.
Lighting guy.
Director.
I'm branding happy every day. That's my charity. If you haven't
Beautiful.
noticed, and our
Yes.
motto is have a happy today and a happy every day.
Great.
And I was happy to meet you.
Pleasure.
And
Pleasure's all mine.
yay!
Thank you.
Are you ready, Tyler, for